Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino, checking in again on Ethereum. Finally, nice little divergence on the 4-hour, slightly higher low in RSI, lower low in the price action, stopping on our level, then piercing through it. You could have then done another projection on a much shorter chart. At this point, we're just going to keep rolling with it up to the end of the rotation zone. See this big cluster, we talked about that before. Now we got a close on the rotation zone just above it. Now we're going to watch to see if this holds, and if we get back above about the 467 level, that could be a pretty good entry signal. Then let's switch out to the daily and see where we are. See, right now we're at the flat rotation zone. So if we do get above that 467 level, I'll be watching them for a return to 473, then major resistance at 487. See here, it was prior gain level. Resistance right here, and then through that I'll be watching for a return to about the 50-day exponential moving average. It's about 496. Now again, we didn't close below the 62.5. That's what we were watching for. So this is still line in the sand. We dipped below it, but we did not close below it. So that is still positive for Ethereum. Still watch. If we do close below that 446 level, then I will be watching for a return to 432, and then possibly 418. Again, we list multiple levels because these are areas I'll be watching for a reversal pattern or a strong move back up. Switching over to IOTA, we haven't looked at this in a while. Here are the updated levels I had. We had minor level at this 0.9614, major cluster area 0.945 to 0.949, spiking just below that clustered and closing on our prior level. Testing it again, you also see the divergence down here with a slightly higher low in the RSI, lower low in price action, coming back up, and now sitting in the rotation zone. Still don't have the first cross, and also against prior resistance area. So if we get a close above 102, then that will be bullish. If we get a close back below 100, not so much. If we get the close below 100, then I'll be watching for a return to the 0.97 area. Let me take off some of these minor levels now. Just wanted to leave them on here. And at this point, I'm just going to go down to the next major levels. So if we continue lower and don't get out of the rotation zone, your next major cluster, minor cluster 0.91, major cluster 0.88. Let's check in on that daily chart though. That's going to be the important one. So rotation zone really not in the play right now. Got above it again. This is flat. This is just a bigger congestion pattern. You see here, we've been in a big sideways congestion pattern. So bigger picture, not bullish on the bigger picture. I'm talking the big picture until we get above about 122. Not bearish again until we get below 0.88. Those are the two major lines in the sand. Again, listed these minor levels that we're watching for, but the next major level on a rally, watch for a return to the 50, which is 1.18. Finally, checking in on Litecoin. Last time we had these big levels up here. We had the major cluster at 0.9418, spiking up just above that, then a very hard sell-off. Those levels are all done. Coming down, here's the last projection I did. It wasn't in a video, but it was from the highs to this pausing. Before that one, we had to this level. We'll just go back through it. So this was the first level, and then it projected the next level down, 0.8293, stopping and closing back on the other one. That's why we keep two levels on here. Then that enabled us to come back down here and project the next ones down, where it stopped at 0.8117, then spiking to this major cluster area about 0.7967 area, and moving back up. This one did not have a divergence, so there was no real strong buy pattern there. There was some prior price support. This was prior resistance. See, resistance becoming support, along with both the GAN retracement level and the GAN projection level, and then bouncing back up. Rotation zone not really in play. It's gone flat now, and we're through the other side, closing back the 50% retracement. On a pullback, watch now. Let me get these out of the way. Watch for a support coming in if we have a bigger pullback, about 0.8180, and then if we break down below the major cluster again at this 0.7967 area on a rally. First area we'll be watching for is the cluster at 0.8688, and then let's go out to the daily for the bigger picture. because that's going to play more into it. So bigger picture on here. We really got a stronger move up. You have a lot of resistance coming in right about this 0.89 area. See this candles. It's when the rotation zone was against the Litecoin, and then we had this close spiking up here to the 50, but then dropping way back down. So that 0.89 is a really good area to watch. So if you did pick up anything down here, at least move up your stop at that 8.9. Then we'd be watching for again to retest the 50, which has already been weakened once. It's going to keep coming down, so I'm really going to be focusing on the 0.92 area to 0.93, 92 to 93. That's the key area on a strong rally I'll be watching for. And if we do turn around and head lower, the major support areas, see that's where it came in before, earlier last week, and now we have a cluster projection down, so major support coming in about this 7.6 area. Those are all the levels we have in Litecoin, IOTA, and Ethereum, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.